Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tankin' Trucker, and today I am going to go over the uh, Achilles. 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 Maybe we'll go with Achilles. I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyways, this is one of the tank destroyers that are in the um, thing right now where you want to try and get an ace tanker, and it gives you that pretty gold master ace tanker you can slap on the side of it, um, wherever it would go. But anyways, I've played this a couple times. I only got 6 matches in it, but I was trying to see if I could get that ace tanker in there, and I've been getting right around 2,000 damage. The gun doesn't hit for a whole lot. I'll go over that real quick here, but it doesn't hit for a whole lot, and actually, it was average damage is 150. But I've been having a hell of a time. I mean, that was I think when I did close to a little over 2,000 damage. Matter of fact, it might have been this match here. I think it was only a class 3, so this must be a pretty popular tank destroyer. But to go over it, it is a tier 6, and where do we want to start? Hit points, you get 640, which is, for a tank destroyer at that tier, is pretty comparable. It's what you're going to get. Armor-wise, it's a wet paper bag. Your hull armor is 38 in the front, 19 side, 19 rear. So yeah, you're really prone if somebody hits you with HE in the side or rear, it's gonna tear you up pretty bad. Your turret's not much better with 57 in the front and 25 in the side and 25 in the rear. Again, if you get hit, and it's open top too, so if a arty shell lands in your open, you're dead. If it's a big enough arty shell, it's gonna one-shot you anyways. Mobility, 28.6 tons, get a 500 horsepower motor, specific power to weight ratio is 17.46. It's pretty good for a tank destroyer. Top speed's 48, and you'll hit that 48 too. It gets there pretty quick. In reverse, 13. Traverse speed is 35. Now, your traverse speed for the hull, pretty good. 35 is pretty good, but your turret sucks. Traverse for your turret is only 16.69. So if you get a medium or a scout, a light tank, they will circle to death you like crazy, and you can't do anything about it. Your best bet is to back against a hill or a building, a rock, something where they can't keep spinning around you, because the turret on this, and you'll see in my review how slow it moves. Kind of reminds me of the Hellcat. I think the Hellcat might be a little bit quicker the way that moves. But anyways, your concealment's 21.3. And it's kind of funny. I just did a review of the Tier 9 Bat Chat 25 TAP or whatever it is, and I remember the concealment on that medium tank is the same. Like it's like 21 point, might be the same, 21.3 or 21.9. It's about almost the same for a medium tank. Compared to this tank destroyer, it seems like the concealment on this thing would be a lot higher, because it's not that big. Doesn't have that big of a silhouette. Seems like it would be more in the 24, 25 area, but guess not. View range is 738, and I do have binocular telescopes to get the view out there, because before I had that on there, you can't put vents on it because it's open top, and I can't remember what I had, but I took whatever I had off there and put these on there because I was getting hit, and I wasn't seeing the stuff that was hitting me, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in the tank destroyer, it's supposed to be opposite. So anyways, I slapped those on there, and that really bumps your view range up. So that was kind of nice. Gun on this it's pretty good. 13.6 rounds a minute. The way mine's set up with the crew, it's actually, I'm gonna go with the stock. Mine's the reload time on this for me is 3.8 seconds. The way it's set up, I don't think it tells me. Nah, it's 13.6 rounds a minute, but my reload is 3.8 seconds, and that would be 15.8 rounds a minute. Average penetration for tier 6 is actually phenomenal. 171 for your standard round, which is an AP round. You get APCR for your premium round, and that bumps you up to 239. And believe you'll need it. It's a tier 6, so you see tier 8s, and when you see IS3s and 112s and all that, you're going to be slapping a lot of those premium rounds downrange, because 171 is not going to go through an IS3 or like an IS6, So if there's a lot of tier 7s and 8s in the match, I'll shoot nothing but gold or premium. And you can see I got it split pretty evenly. If I'm top tier, I'll shoot AP. If I'm close to bottom tier, mid-bottom, I'll shoot pretty much straight premium rounds. And that's about covers everything on that. So I will pause this for a second, come back, and I will do some gameplay. Hey everybody, it's me, Tank and Trucker again, and this is the gameplay that I was talking about on the Achilles. Like I said, I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I have to apologize because when I do videos, and I've just been really kind of noticing it, paying attention. I've watched a couple of videos I've did recently, and I've noticed that when I do them and there's plenty of light out, the video's smooth. You can see me and I move smooth. My mouth matches what I'm saying. But I noticed that when it gets dark out, I crank on whatever lights I have in here. But I noticed that there's kind of a delay in like my if I move my hands or my lips compared to when I'm talking, and it kind of affects the video. As in, some of the stuff doesn't match up. Like I might be saying something and it's already happened. So I apologize about that. I'm hoping to hopefully soon, within the next 6 months, hopefully sooner, but I think it's gonna be 6 months to a year. I'm hoping to be out of a truck, out of driving semi. Get off the road and be around my kids again. I've been doing this for quite a while now, totaling probably right around 7 years I've been driving semi. And my kids I've got twin girls that are 14, and my son just turned 13. And I'm just sick and tired of missing everything in their life, basically. I'm out on the road for a month, and I come home for 3 to 4 days. I try and stay out, home for at least 4 days, and then I go back out for a month. And it's killing me because, I feel guilty for one that, I'm not there. I'm their father, and I'm just not there. And, I've got, they're in sporting events. I miss their sporting events. My daughter's in gymnastics, and I think I've seen her in gymnastics once in the last 2 years. My other son and daughter are in hockey, and I've been lucky enough that they've been having a lot of matches, so I've been able to see that. But you feel like you're neglecting your kids when you're never around. I bought them all iPhone 6S Pluses, and I do talk to them a lot. Texting and stuff like that, but it's not the same. It's not the same as being there with your kids and, watching them grow up. And a lot of the people that are watching this are probably kids, so, you'd probably understand, at my point, if it was your dad or your mom that are gone for a month at a time. But I'm still going to make videos. I don't know if I'll still call myself the Tank and Trucker. If I'm not in a truck, maybe I'll be the Tank and who knows what. But anyways, I'm hoping to get out of this driving within 6 months to a year, if not sooner. And, I'll keep you posted. But anyways, I was going to get over here, and you know what? I think I forgot to give you the gun depression on this. I think it's 6, -6, 6 or 7. It's not really phenomenal. But I came over here, and I kind of overshot it. I was thinking there was some pretty good bushes here, but it was over there. So I turned around, I got up here, and I thought, these bushes ain't going to do crap for me. So I was E25 booking up here, but he was... just not, I wasn't able to get a shot off on him. And that's when I figured I'm going to shoot back over here and get where I wanted to begin with, in these bushes over here. It's actually somebody's got in that position, so got to line up. And so I took this one right here. The only problem with this position was, with the gun depression not being, you know, superb, in order to get shots off, you know, you can see me trying to adjust it. To get shots over there, you can see, well, I'm in the bush pretty good, but I had to come up quite a lot higher than I would, you know, normally want to. Normally, you want to be, you know, kind of, well, not that far, you know, kind of back right about here, but there's just no way I was going to get shots off.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
So that was kind of a nice shot, 73 on the Loosh there. I don't know what the, I thought there was our T-29 was sitting over here, and a KV-1S, and I'm like, are they not going to shoot it? Well, they didn't take the shot, so I did. But you can see how slow the turret moves, because you'll see me move it kind of back and forth. See how it kind of just is not that fast. If you get a medium or a light tank, you know, circling around you with that speed, plus even using your whole hull to try and turn, it's not going to happen. Well, I noticed a lot of heavies and tank destroyers were coming in the city, and we only had 3 heavies in the TD, so I thought, you know, I'm going to get in there and help these guys out the best I can, which, you know, I'm in a tier 6, tier 7 match, so I can make a little bit of a difference. I positioned myself in a really good spot here, and we started losing some tanks, so the T-29 was kind of in my way, but the reload on this is really nice. I mean, it's like 3.8 seconds. So I'm able to put a hurting on these. You know, the alpha per shot is nothing phenomenal, 150, but you've noticed I did 144. So this guy, I was hoping he'd back up, and he would, but then he'd kind of go push in there again. So I just couldn't get a shot on him. And this IS-2 pops out, and I'm able to. I think I actually scooched forward to get shots on this guy. But you also notice I'm shooting straight premium rounds. And I could have probably switched over to standard rounds. You know, I should have probably, in the long run, it would have saved me some money. But I kept it on premium rounds. And for what they had left, I should have definitely just tapped the 1 key and put it on standard rounds again. But there's some shots here on this Nashor, and I actually was just putting the needle in the thread in the needle, because I can't believe I was actually. These ones here were pretty easy to hit. I mean, that's a pretty accurate darn gun. But these ones right here shows you the accuracy. Watch this. This first one I fudge up. So I move forward just a hair more. And that's, I mean, there's a rock there too, so you got a sliver to hit. And you can see I'm hitting them. So I was able to take him out. So I was putting those rounds right through a little itty bitty area. I don't know if I can zoom in there enough. So basically, I was putting them in the window there, and there right here is a rock. You can see the rock right here. So that little spot right there, I was able to, you know, put the rounds through. So the accuracy of this gun is actually pretty darn good. I was lucky enough not to get hit, and also, the missions that you can do for the premium tanks. I'm going for the T-55A. The ones that the 15th mission, you have to do spit it out here. You have to do the basic part of it, like, you know, do 2,000 damage. But you also have to do the secondary part of the mission, which is like live, you know, win the match, da da da. Well, the ones that I didn't complete, both the primary and secondary, I went through and I just redo them. You know, if I play a tank destroyer, make sure I got something highlighted, and then I go ahead and get the, you know, premium and primary and secondary part of the missions done. You know, it's kind of nice. I'm going to play a tank destroyer anyways. Might as well try and up the, you know, and you get the extra stuff for it anyways. So this, I got some sort of award for 45 missions done in a TD, completing them all, the primary and secondary missions. So it's kind of cool. But anyways, Real fast firing gun, very accurate. Doesn't do, I mean, 150 average damage, but you could see I was getting some low rolls. One for 144. I saw one for 130 something. But you know, that's all up to RNG. Apparently, I didn't pray to the RNG Jesus enough this week to get some really good rolls. But you get what you get. Um, the armor on it, you're not going to bounce anything. I've had matches where I kind of rolled up over there because it doesn't have the best gun depression, roll up over a hill and just pow, 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 dead. Because you've only got 640 hit points. And if somebody is in a KV1, they hit you upside the head with a HE shell, yeah, that's going to really hurt you. I mean, 2 shots and you're dead. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit it anyways, because I am just so cool. Well, not really cool. Nice. I'm nice. That's so I'll say. I'm so nice. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Tank a Trucker. You guys be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.